it's Miss Kelly here with Backyard Bible Camp Week 3. I'm so glad that you came to join us today. If you notice something, it's dark out, which means it's perfect time for a campfire. That's right, me and my friend Jesus here are having a campfire. We thought we'd have some s'mores because they are delicious. So I'm letting Jesus roast the marshmallows, but I'm really hoping he doesn't burn them because I don't like them that way. But today I wanted to talk to you about our verse for today. Our verse for today is this. It says, God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. 1 John 1 verse 5. Again, that is God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. 1 John 1 verse 5. Boys and girls, dark and light. Have you ever been afraid of the dark? Yeah, sometimes it can be a little scary because you can't see what's coming next, right? But have you ever used a light to help you find the way? Maybe a flashlight, or maybe a lantern, or maybe even some fire. Gives you a place to go. Well, boys and girls, today our story is all about how God uses his light, his power, to help three men who are getting some into trouble because they just wanted to follow God. And God says, no fear, I'm here, right? So here's the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were three young men who loved God with all their heart. But the king that they served did not know who God was. He thought he was greater than God. And so he thought that every time he would hear music, and can you make a trumpet with me? Do, 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 that everyone had to bow down and worship him and this huge idol that he had made of himself. Can you imagine every time you hear music, do, 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 that you would have to bow down and worship the king? But is he our king? No. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego knew that. They knew that he wasn't the real God. So when they heard the music, do, 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 they did not bow down, which got them in some big trouble. The king said, if you don't bow down, I'm going to throw you into a fiery furnace. Kind of like this one. Look at this. Jeez, that would be pretty scary. But they knew that their God was more powerful, show me your muscles, than any king. That he had power over any fear. So, when they heard the music, do, 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 they didn't bow down. And the king got madder and madder and madder. And he threw the three young men into the fiery furnace. Do you think that's the end of the story? No. God does something amazing. He takes that fiery furnace, that light, and shines it for the whole world to see. I want to read you a little bit of the story of what happens after they're in that fiery furnace. It says, there in the middle of the flames, 4 men instead of 3 were walking all around the fire, alive as they could be. The 4th man was an angel sent by God into the pit. He guarded so the men had not been burned one little bit. The king was so surprised that he could hardly move or speak. Instead of feeling proud right now, he felt a little weak. Look at that. God was with them. He always promises to be with us, even when things are dark and scary. He is our light. Let's see what happens next. It says, at last he called, Abednego, Shadrach, Meshach, come out. Why, not one hair is burned, he said, as they turned round about. You truly must be men of God, for he has set you free. From this day on, you'll be my friends and rule along with me. How wonderful your great God is. Today I do command that all my people honor him throughout my mighty land. Look at that. God took something scary and he turns it into something great, a chance for him to shine his light. Now, fire can still be kind of scary sometimes. We have to be very careful because it's hot and kind of dangerous. But when we use it to light our way, it's amazing what God can do. Now, if you got a camp kit from our church, then you maybe have got inside a glow stick, right? I'd love for you to use that to create your own light, whether you put it in a jar or you use the lantern we gave you. Now, there's something else that's really kind of fun this time of year. Has anybody ever done fireworks or seen them before? Yeah. Fireworks are great because they light up the night, right? Nice and bright so everyone can see. And that's what God wants us to be. He wants us to be a light in the darkness. We have that song called "This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine." That's what God's talking about. He wants to help our light shine so all the people can see it, just like this. Imagine if you showed God's love just like this. Everyone would be able to see it. When things are dark and scary, we would shine nice and bright and let everybody say, there's nothing to fear. God is here, right? He is with us. Boys and girls, I want you to think about this when you go about your day, that you should shine bright for God and show Him and His love to all people, so that when they are having a dark day or they're kind of scared or unsure, that they know that God is with them. He always keeps His promises, and we have the power to shine bright for Him, okay? So wherever you go, I hope you have a great day. Whether you're in your backyard or whether you're on vacation, remember to take God with you, and remember He's always with you. Shine bright for Him. Let your light shine. I'm going to go check on Jesus, make sure He didn't burn my s'more. See you later. Bye.